Okay, welcome to the NUPOC Video Study Guide number 32. Let's look at question 7 in the Graphing Math section of Guide 1. So if you recall, this looks a little bit similar to question 3, which we looked at in video 29. There we had y equals e to the minus x squared. Here we have y equals e to the minus x cubed. So if you recall from that video, we basically went over the reasons why. The right way to think about this, right, is y equals e to the minus everything in the exponential, right? Because if we bring the minus in here, then that minus gets affected by the power on x, and it may disappear, and in that case we're just doing e to the positive whatever's in the exponential, which is a different function, which, you know, if you're putting the minus sign there, you want that function, you want the function that includes that minus sign. Alright, but the cool thing is in this function is since we have an odd power here, right, the negative sign on the value of x is actually preserved, right? So if we had 3 and negative 3, if we were squaring it, we just get positive 9 for both of them, right? But if we have 3 and negative 3, right, and we cube it, one of them gives us 27, right? 3 gives us 27, and negative 3 gives us negative 27. So that negative sign is preserved. So it actually doesn't matter in this case whether we choose to put the parentheses around the x cubed or around the minus x. But let's go ahead and put it around the let's go ahead and put it around the x cubed. And of course recall that putting it around the e to the minus x is a completely different function. That would give us e to the minus 3x, which is something totally different. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to graph this, right? So let's first, as usual with the exponential function, take a look at x equals 0. So in that case we get e to the 0. Anything to the 0, including e, is 1. So let's go ahead and I don't know. Let's put that on. Let's put that on right here. Y equals 1 at x equals 0, and then let's look at positive 1, right? So positive 1 cubed is 1, and then we take the negative of that, and so we'll have negative 1. So we'll have x equals 1 here. Let's put x equals minus 1 over here. And so here we have 1 over e, so that's going to be right down here. So this is the coordinate 1 over e. And at minus 1 cubed is going to be minus 1. Take the negative, it'll be positive, so this will just be e to the 1. So this will be, let's see, this will be 2, this will be 2.7 roughly. So it's going to be somewhere up here. So this is going to be the coordinate minus 1e. Right? And our exponential growth continues as x goes towards negative infinity, and our exponential decay continues as x goes towards positive infinity. So it's probably going to do something like this, maybe. Right? And as x gets past minus 1 and 1, as it gets outside of minus 1 and 1, it's going to grow fast, it's going to decay fast, because we're going to be applying this cube function to a function greater than 1. So it will grow very fast, and this will decay very fast here. Okay, but that's it. So just graphing the function y equals minus x cubed, and we have exponential decay going from the left, from x equals minus infinity towards x equals positive infinity.